Welcome back, gin fans, and in this video, this is the cocktail video all about Boe Passion Fruit Gin. It's such a lovely, versatile gin. Really makes a really awesome gin and tonic with lamb and what hibiscus tonic water. That's the last video. This video is the cocktail video, and I've actually got four. I've got four amazing cocktails. So I was going to do three. I literally couldn't work out which one to drop. They are so nice. So let's get straight into it. The first cocktail I'm going to make is a flip on, it's an old school cocktail actually. It's called a White Lady. White Lady is a gin based cocktail. So this is a really easy one to make. We're going to make it in our cocktail shaker. The first ingredient we want is 35 ml of Boe Passion Fruit Gin. So 35 ml going on there. Don't forget, you need your Mezclar Precisio Measure. Can't keep shouting that out. Flipping love this measure. You see all the lines in there? Look at that. So accurate. You need to be accurate in some of these cocktails. So we've got 35 ml of Boe Passion Fruit Gin in there. The next ingredient you want is Cointreau. Or you could use triple sec. I like Cointreau in this. 25 ml. That's what we want of this one. So 25 ml of Cointreau. Going in there. The next ingredient, really simple, fresh lemon juice, pre-squeezed, 25 ml. And then we want some sugar, just a little bit of sugar. And we want just about, I'm going to use 15 ml in here. Adjust the sweet, adjust your palate as well. If you want it a little bit more sour, then less sugar. But for me personally, the 15 ml works a treat in there. So 15 ml. And then, right, the traditional recipe has got egg white in it to give it that kind of froth and shake it up a little bit. Now, because I'm on events, there's this whole thing about egg whites. You know, it's perfectly safe to use these days, of course it is, but people still don't like it. So I've got a product now I've been using for quite a few months, and I've never really shouted about it, to be honest. And this is really cool. This is Mrs. Better's Bitters Miracle Foamers, and the equivalent of about 160 egg whites in there. And I do use this quite a lot, especially in sours and cocktails like that, amaretto sours, whiskey sours, all that kind of thing. Now all you literally need is, you see that? It's brown in colour, all right, but it's lovely. All you literally need is about half of that, just dropped in there. Now, I'm just going to do the same as what I normally would do an egg white, just dry shake, really froth that up. And then I'm just going to ice it up. And we're going to shake again. So that's nicely chilled down now. Can you see the condensation on there? Yeah. Oh, it smells lovely. Just pop that to one side. Just get our glass was chilling down nicely to one side. We're gonna double strain this actually. So double Hawthorn strainer on there, and then tea strainer. Just fine strain through there. And can you see that's kind of got a lovely sort of frothy consistency at the top. There you go. That's amazing. Pop that to one side, and just to garnish, I've got a little bit of orange peel just on the top there, rested there, and that is my flip, kind of a passion fruit white lady. This is absolutely lovely. Oh, that's gorgeous. Passion fruit really comes there. The Cointreau, you taste the Cointreau bounced off the lemon juice, just really accentuates the passion fruit gin. That is absolutely lovely. This cocktail I'm going to do for you is basically a passion fruit mojito. Really well. You could call it Southside. Southside is the gin equivalent of a mojito gin instead of rum. I'm just going to call this a passion fruit mojito because this is really lovely. So I'm just going to take my tall glass. So we've got, I'm going to put 5 lime wedges squeezed in there. Nicely squeezed. Should end up with about, actually let's go one more, the whole lime wedge. There we go. See, that should end up with about 25 ml of lemon juice, lime juice squeezed in there. The next ingredient you want is sugar syrup. I've made so many mojitos on this channel. Now, because that gin is a little bit sweeter than rum would normally be, normally I'd go 25 ml for sugar syrup in my mojitos. This one I'm just going 15. Okay, 15 ml. Otherwise it'll be too sweet for my liking. So 6 lime wedges, 15 ml of sugar syrup. I'm going, of course I am, double bubble of the passion fruit gin. There we go, look at the colour of that already, it's amazing. Then we want some really lovely vibrant mint leaves. And we want about 10 to 12 of these mint leaves. I'm just going to strip them. Hen parties know exactly what's coming up now. What do we do with the mints? We don't put it in the glass and bash the crap out of it. We put it in the palm of our hand, about 10 to 12 mint leaves, and we spank the mint. There we go. And that just, oh, it's lovely. And that just awakes the aromas and the flavours of the mint, and that's all you really want. Absolutely lovely. Just going to top this up with some soda water. We'll not top it, about half full, no more than half full. There we go, about that much. And then the little trick I like to do, in case you haven't seen any of these, I like a few big chunky ice cubes just in the bottom of there. Give it a quick stir. Bring the limes and the mint to the top. Just stir that through. That's lovely. Now I'm going to top up with crushed ice. There we go. All us bartenders, we love our crushed ice just to sit on top there. And then another sprig of mint just to garnish. And how's that? That is my passion fruit mojito made with Boë Passion Fruit Gin. That is absolutely lovely. Oh, it's gorgeous. Hope you enjoyed that one. The next cocktail I'm going to do for you is a little flip on a bramble. I'm going to do a passion fruit and honey bramble, and this is really, really lovely, this one. So again, I'm going to make this in my cocktail shaker. It's a little hack, little quick way to do brambles. I do this on my cocktail masterclasses all the time. No, it's just the method I'm using to make it. Anyway, so we're going 50 ml of passion fruit gin in there, 50 ml, okay? Then the next ingredient one again is fresh lemon juice. I'm going 25 ml of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Poured it in there. Now traditional bramble has got sugar in it. I'm going honey. This is just, I'll be honest, this is Tesco's, my supermarket own brand runny honey. It just works really, really lovely. I'm just going to do a bar spoon in there. Just drop that in. Give it a quick stir round. So all the honey's in there. Just going to give this, again, very, very quick shake. Not too much ice I'm going in now. I'm going to put about 5 or 6 lumps of big ice in there. And I'll show you why in a second. So shake this down. So that's nice and chilled. The honey is nicely combined. Nothing sitting on the bottom. Now, this is the sort of subtle difference I do. Traditionally, I can't be arsed with all this, but traditionally, bartenders, you'd put the whole glass with crushed ice. Because I've battered the ice a bit, that's going to be absolutely fine. Now I'm just going to top this up with crushed ice, because the crushed ice is important for this. So just top this up completely with crushed ice. Nice little mountain on the top. Here we go. Now, to make the bramble, obviously, blackberry liqueur. This is creme de mure. Actually, I will measure this just for the sake of the video. Because it's quite a sweet gin anyway, and I've got honey in there. Traditionally, I would do 15 ml of creme de mure. Actually, I've just gone under that. I've got 10 ml, but it should be plenty. Just slowly pour it over there. Drizzle it through. You see that bleeding through? Looks absolutely lovely. And then garnish, I haven't got any blackberries, but I think this works just as well. It's like a raspberry and rosemary kebab. And there we go. Little straw for this one. And that is my passion fruit and honey bramble. Absolutely lovely. Oh, that's stunning. Really, really love that. Now this cocktail, summer of 2019, we're going to be going spritz crazy, I imagine. The spritzers are really coming back. On my blood orange and Aprons spritz, it flies out. This is a passion fruit and vanilla spritz. You see other cocktails you could make. You know, I did the mojito in there, but actually a passion fruit caipirinha, flipping that out, the passion fruit gin instead of cachaça works exceptionally well. But this is you can also do a fizz as well, Prosecco. This is very similar, slightly less alcoholic because it's a spritz, but this works exceptionally well. So I like to do my spritzes in my wine glasses. I'm just going to half fill this with ice. There we go, that should be enough. Right, and then we want, again, 25 ml of our gin. Popped in there. Next ingredient you want is some vanilla sugar. You could use, I haven't tried it with Galliano. I've got some vanilla Galliano down there. I haven't tried it, but this is the vanilla sugar. I use it for porn star martinis all the time. This is absolutely lovely. Now, again, because it's a sweet gin, you don't need too much. So I am literally going 5 ml of vanilla syrup in there. It's the brand I use, Funkin'. If you want to find it in supermarkets, Coffee R, it won't be this brand, but Coffee R, right next to the beans, you'll see the 3 little bottles of Monin, hazelnut caramel vanilla. A couple of quid a bottle, job done, so lovely. So we've got our passion fruit gin, we've got a touch of vanilla. The next ingredient you want is your soda water. For my spritzes, I like to go 2 parts, 2 parts, 3 parts. So instead of one, it's traditionally 1 part soda, 2 parts gin or mixer, Aperol, whatever, 3 parts Prosecco. I say I'm going the other way, 2 parts, 2 parts. I think that works very well. So got double measure of gin, double measure of soda water. And then the final ingredient, wherever I can find it, there we go. It's my little baby bottles of Prosecco. Then this is 75 ml, okay, or 3 shots. There we go. What I need to do, actually, that was about 1 shot because of the fizz. There we go. So yeah, it looked like 150 ml. It wasn't because of the fizz. That was it's about 75 ml. That's absolutely lovely. I'm just going to give that a quick stir down. Combine the vanilla. Oh, that is lovely. Bit right, just before we do that, just before we top it up with more ice, I'm just going to whack some more oranges in there. I like my sort of red oranges for the spritzes. Bit more ice. You could even do, I like this as well, could even do a little sprig of mint just on top there. And that is my passion fruit and vanilla spritz. Cheers. So I hope you enjoyed that cocktail video. I say there's so much you can do with that gin. It's absolutely amazing gin. Affiliate links in the show notes. There's a couple of other videos telling you all about it, what it tastes like, where you can get it from, and what tonic waters. But that's been Boe Passion Fruit Gin. Enjoy your summer drinking this. Remember, hashtag on Instagram or Facebook, but Instagram mainly, BoeUsAKiss. Make any of those cocktails. Tag me in at Steve the Barman. And then use the hashtag BoeUsAKiss and tell me what you think of these cocktails. That's been me. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching this video. I'd love to know what you thought, so let me know in the comments below. If you want to watch more of my stuff right now, then hit one of the on-screen links and that will take you to my most recent or most related video. I've been Steve the Barman. I'll catch you next time.